the first of the aircraft to fly over the King and Queen as they stand on the balcony with other members of the royal family, the Lancaster bomber. From the Battle of Britain memorial flight, with its great roar, it will fly across the Mall and straight over Buckingham Palace and give its salute to a generation who did so much to defend our skies and achieve victory in 1945. And for the King and Queen, just as it must have been for King George VI and Queen Elizabeth, with their two daughters, Princesses Elizabeth and Margaret Rose, with their champion Prime Minister, Winston Churchill, between them. Let us remember quite what a victory it was in 1945 and what that generation gave to us all with this war. Battle of Britain Memorial Flight Lancaster saluting the King and Queen as they're followed by a Voyager and an A400M Atlas from the Royal Air Force, coming down following the line of flight established by that Second World War veteran. They curl away and lift out of the London Heathrow flight path in order to return and safely head back to base. Following on, the C-17 Globemaster, that great workhorse of the sky, which today does so much to support the armed forces on operations. It too salutes VE Day 80. Each of them a great roar across this gathered crowd of celebrants in front of Buckingham Palace as the King and Queen and the royal family look on. Three aircraft next, a Poseidon P8, which is escorted here by two Typhoon. Flying over the gilded statue of Victory above Queen Victoria and watched by the King and Queen, Princess Royal, the Duke of Kent and the Prince of Wales. And now one Rivet joint, which is escorted by two Lightning. Listen to the roar. And the after roar of those engines as they turn. But now, as we reflect upon the parade today, here they come. The greatest salute the Royal Air Force can give as four Lightnings with the 9 Hawk of the Royal Air Force aerobatic team, the Red Arrows, in red, white and blue. And the smoke hanging over London there as the King and Queen have taken that great salute from the Royal Air Force of yesteryear, the Lancaster, and those aircraft which have continued to say, we salute what was given to us in 1945, the immense privilege of peace, as the national anthem is played at Buckingham Palace.
Well, I don't know about you watching at home, but I have got goosebumps. It is always incredibly special to see these flypasts, and that one did not disappoint. Alistair, you talked us through it expertly. Thank you so much for that. Your thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, the King and Queen stepping away now from the balcony, and I'm reminded again of King George VI and Queen Elizabeth coming out not once but about 8 times. First of all with Churchill and the princesses, and then again and again themselves. All the royal family leaving too after witnessing this. In today's terms, what they have done is reflect the value of peace for 80 years, the cost of it, the recognition that it needs to be protected. And we watch the armed forces of today and the youth organisations of today marching down the Mall as a way of saluting and recognising that you can never stop protecting peace.